Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel and introduction to a new video. I don't know why that took so long. A couple videos ago, I don't know if it's up yet or if it's in the process of being edited. You know how long I take, and depending on how I feel, I might not even edit it. You guys know what I do. I showed you guys, maybe it was the TBR video. I told you guys that I had two Tiffany D. Jacksons that I wanted to read, Blood in the Water and A Scammer. And because I just finished the Black Queen, I decided to jumpstart my Tiffany D. Jackson video. Now, I'm sitting here and I just realized something. I read Immortal Dark this month as well. So that was already two books that took place in schools. We're gonna read Blood in the Water first. It's something summery, little mystery, murder mystery thing. This is middle grade, so I do need to decrease my brain. You know what I mean? I do need to just let the words be words. So yeah. Middle grade first, Blood in the Water, and then The Scammer. This takes place in a college. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give the school settings a break. We're reading this first. We're following Kehlani, and she's with a family friend in a summer house on Martha Vineyard. And a teenager goes and, no, he dies. Yes, a teenager dies, and we don't know if he drowned, if it was a shark attack, or if he was murdered. So that's that. And then, along with Kehlani trying to solve this little mystery, her life starts to unravel with things starting to be revealed. So yeah. Yes, you guys, we're gonna start this. Love it. Love it. More, love it. Love it. Let's see this one, you guys. I believe I paid full price for both of these books. This is a cute pink. I would give it that. But yeah. Let's start up a new video, you guys. Later. Hello, you guys, and happy Valentine's Day. It is boo-hoo o'clock in the morning, okay? It is so early, but I'm doing some reading before I jump in the shower to get ready for work. And I don't think I told you guys much about what I'm reading. I just told you guys what I'm reading, so let's get into what I'm reading, right? So I'm reading, I'm gonna watch this back and choke. I'm just gonna laugh, okay? I'm reading Blood in the Water by Tiffany D. Jackson, and this is Tiffany D. Jackson's first middle grade book. And let me tell you something, right? If Tiffany D. Jackson's name wasn't on this list, wasn't on this book, and I just opened it, I'm pretty sure I could have told this was Tiffany D. Jackson's book. And here's the thing, right? I only read Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. However, I low-key think I have, I don't know. Like, I just, whatever. Anyways, this is so fucking good. This is so good. I'm on page 42. Right? And we're following Brooklyn we're following Brooklyn, and she's on the Bluffs, which is Martha's Vineyard. The Bluffs is where all the black people go, all the rich black folks go on Martha's Vineyard. Um, so her friend London, her grandparents, her family brought Brooklyn with them this summer, right? And Brooklyn was getting the tour of the house, the second and third, and the grandmother, Miss Watson. I think that's the grandmother. Or maybe it's London's mother. No, I think it's her grandmother. Um, she brings Brooklyn to the room, and she's like, "I'll get lunch ready." Da 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 da, and she leaves, and London comes out. London comes out the bathroom, right? And she's changing her bikini, and keep in mind they're in seventh. Oh, it's like this is middle grade, right? So they're in seventh grade, seventh, eighth grade, some shit like that, right? So so London pops out in some shorts and a bikini top, and she's like, "I'm ready for the beach," da 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 da. And she looks over at our girl Brooklyn, and she goes, "I'm ready for," she goes, "I'm ready for the," ew, are you serious? Brooklyn says, "What?" She gives me a hard once over. She says, "You haven't changed yet? You're still covered in puke. That's disgusting." And I died. And I literally died, okay? I said, "Huh?" I said, "Wait. You guys," she threw up. She threw up in the beginning of the book, when she got on the boat. You guys, she's still covered in puke. She's still covered in puke, baby. Yeah. I'm enjoying. I got the coffee. I don't know. Could you guys tell that, like, I'm tired of waking up so goddamn early? I'm tired of waking up so goddamn early. You guys, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna tell you. I feel like it's damn near embarrassing to say what time I woke up. I also think it would be embarrassing to say what time I went to sleep. I think it would be embarrassing to tell you what time it is right now, and what time I gotta be to work. It would be quite embarrassing. So I'm not gonna do that to myself. No, I'm not gonna put that out on the internet. No, 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 no. You guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I drink. Let me tell you, right? Quick little thing. I drank so many damn coffees, so many Alanis, so many like energy drinks type shit that, like, I don't know, they're starting to just like feel like juice. Like I was having this like thought yesterday, and I was like, why am I like, I'm drinking coffee as if it's tea or like hot chocolate or some shit like that, like, and it's nothing of the sort. Like, you're supposed and someone's gonna say, if you want hot chocolate, just get hot chocolate. I don't want hot chocolate. I have hot chocolate. Yeah, I do. I have it. And I have tea. And I don't want that neither. I'm not a tea drinker. I drink caffeine. Okay. You guys, my first alarm for me to wake up. My first alarm for me to wake up is about to go off in 3 minutes. I've been up before my alarms. Yeah. 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 Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. And for those of you that are going to have, fuck it, have a great day, you guys. Hope you guys get all the flowers, all the chocolate, all the gifts, all the cute shit. Whatever. Hello, you guys. I have just finished work. I am leaving. Happy Valentine's Day. It is still Valentine's Day. And you guys, I wanted to show you guys a little cute gag. You guys, I received a fucking Valentine's Day. You guys, I received a little gift. It's so cute. So full of shit. I'm going to show you guys when I get home because I'm excited. Also, as you guys can still see, I'm still reading Tiffany D. Jackson, Blood in the Water. I'm going home to not even to finish it. I'm just gonna crack some pages. Yeah, I just wanted to come give this quick little to call it a day. This is filthy. Hold on. Fuck it. Later. Hello, you guys, and good night, I believe. Yeah, it's damn near midnight. So, two things, right? Today is ending. It's February 17th, right? Earlier today, I finished Blood in the Water by Tiffany D. Jackson. You guys should go add me on Goodreads because that's why I put my reviews up. 5 stars. 5 stars, you guys. This did not feel like middle grade to me. The characters, young adult, maybe? YA, if anything. Tiffany D. Jackson could have, like, scaled this up a tad bit. And you could have thrown in some curse words. And this could have been young adult. But for the middle grade, it was perfect. The story, perfect. The writing was so fun. And, like, this is Tiffany D. Jackson's first middle grade book. This is gonna be, if she continues down this route, I'm gonna enjoy. This is like some Goosebumps type shit. Like, this is some Goosebumps type shit. I'm going to enjoy all these shits. So, I don't even remember where I left off on the review half of the video, but I can tell you now, I'm scrapped. You guys, let me move this. I said that I wanted to read 2 Tiffany D. Jacksons. So I wanted to read Blood in the Water and The Scammer. This was supposed to be a Tiffany D. Jackson video. However, it's the 17th going into the 18th, February 18th at that. And with that being said, it's my fucking birthday today. And that also means it's Toni Morrison's birthday. So, I think I'm gonna add Sula to the video, work this in, and then finish the month off with The Scammer. I think that's perfect. And what are you guys gonna do about it? Nothing. I wanted to do a Tiffany D. Jackson video. I wanted to do a Great Gatsby retelling video. I wanted to do the Toni Morrison video for my birthday. The problem is I keep forgetting that I have a literal job. So I don't have the hours like that. I simply don't have the hours like that. It's nothing to it. You could do what you could do. You can't do what you can't do. So I don't know. It's fine. I was a fat kid growing up, so I'm used to having more on my plate than I could eat. Like, there's nothing to it. So we have the rest of the year to work through all these videos. I also, I should probably get organized. I know the bookshelf looks empty, you guys. The books are, I took off all my red books because I want to do a red side. Yeah, I saw a couple videos. Influenced. I saw a couple videos where people have multiple bookshelves and they have a red side and a unread side, and I've done that before. Obviously, it's just I want to do it again, but like I got the rotating shelf over there, so I wanna. Did I even show you guys that? I don't know. I put that bitch together. I think I told you guys about it in a video. I don't know. Yes. Either one of the two videos I uploaded this past month. Anyways, I'm going to start this. I do need to get these books off the floor because the cat has been nibbling. The cat has been nibbling. And let me tell you, gone are the days where I allow him to chew on some shit. I remember, I know exactly which book it is too. I just refuse to get it. I left this book out and I carry this book someplace. I turned my page. There's a chunk of my page missing, and I knew it had to have been the cat. I knew he had it. I knew he had to eat that shit. So, gone are the days where I could have left my books on the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna situate that. I might put on an audio book. Don't worry, you guys. I've been reading physically lately, so I've been reading my books physically lately. Anything that I pick up on audio is something that I don't have. It's something that I did do on audio. I did do The Wife Before by Shanora Williams. I think so. So yeah, I kept everything black this month. Anyways, I'm gonna go. It's probably 12 o'clock. It's probably my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I'm gonna throw a book haul in here someplace. I'll show you guys the fit when I get dressed later today, because I'm going out, obvi. Later, bitches. Hello, you guys. I figured I should come and tell you guys now, or I should at least record it so that way when I go to edit, I at least know which video I'm gonna just throw this in, because I'm recording like 4 different videos right now. I'm recording like 4 different videos right now, and I do not know where I'm at. I don't know where this is. I lied. I do know where this is going because I'm about to say something. Where is it? Paused. Okay, this is going in the Blood in the Water video. I said I was reading 2 Tiffany D. Jacksons, right? And then I scratched that and I said I was reading Toni Morrison, right? You guys, what if I say didn't even do that? You guys, I went out for my birthday. I have a stack of books right here, you guys. Yesterday, I wasn't even hungover. I wasn't even hungover. I was just drained. I was just so drained. And today was my mother's birthday, so I took her to breakfast, and here we are. So I didn't read The Scammer or Sula by Toni Morrison and Tiffany D. Jackson, right? Respectively. I picked up The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie. Yes, by Kyra Davis Lurie. The Great Man. This is a Great Gatsby retelling. Black Great Gatsby, black elite set along the lines of LA. You guys, I kid you not, I started this maybe like 11:30 yesterday. Last night. Trying to read in a breakfast spot is so unserious, okay? It's so unserious. I'm only on page 53. I'm liking this so far. We'll put that to the side. I have books to show you guys. So, right? I went book shopping by myself. I came home to a book being. I came home to a book. I went book shopping by myself. I came home to a book delivered from someone on Bookstagram. I went book shopping today. I made mother buy me 2 books, even though today was her birthday. Yes, I made her buy me 2 books. She said she was gonna buy me 2 books, so I just made her buy the books. Hold on. I'm back. So, I bought 1 book, and then I made her buy 2 books. And then, I came home to more books. So, let's do it what I bought first. So, I'm not one for like being influenced or nothing. Like, I read what I read, I like what I like. You know, you're gonna look on my shelf and you're gonna see a whole bunch of backlist shit. The most relevant book would be The Great Man. I think The Great Man came out in 2025. The Great Man, The Great Disillusionment of Nick and Jay. And I think Blood in the Water. Oh, and The Scammer. Yeah. All black books. I only buy black books. I only buy books by black authors at full price. Everything else, either bargain section, dollar store, or you're not getting $15, $20, $30 out of me. Sorry. So no. So back to what I was saying. I needed some gay shit, you guys. I needed some gay shit. I simply just want that. And I've been seeing this one series go around. So I said, okay. Influenced. So the first book that I got is Game Changer by Rachel Reed. Yeah. This is book 1. 2, I'm guessing. I don't know, what are they calling this series? I don't know. This is book 1. And then I got The Night House by Joe Nesbo. Spooky, scary, telephony. And then Counterweight by I'm not even gonna try again. Look at that cover, you guys. That is beautiful. These two are translated novels. I've been getting into I had a hiccup with a translated novel, but it's only because I had a hiccup with the characters, not a writing. I'm getting into my translated work. So, yeah. Now, the book that was sent to me, the first one, Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. Another series that I gotta start, you guys. Okay, so now what I bought today, what I bought was The Mad Wife. I know what I said, but I said what I said. I bought The Mad Wife. I've been wanting to read this book for a minute, and every time I go into the bookstore, it's either one book left or there's no books at all. And today, you guys, there was one book left. So I snatched her. I sure did. And then I made Mother buy me the second book to the series. I don't know what they're calling it. So I have book 1 and book 2. Gay shit. And then, you guys, I made her buy me another series. My first Leigh Bardugo. Quick little insert here, you guys. I purchased 6 of Crows. Don't worry your pretty little heads. And I will be reading this next month. So, yeah. Good Kingdom. Yeah, we were in Walmart and we were by the books, and I was like, look at these books and tell me which one sounds appealing. And she stood there for a minute and she said this one sounded more appealing than the other one. So I was like, get it for me. I said, get it for me. And she said, I'll get it tomorrow. Tomorrow came and I got it. So, you guys, we have 2 more books. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pause, you guys, and tear this bag open. Okay, you guys, there's 2 books in here. There's 2 books in here. Let us see what is tea. The first book, you guys, Parable. There you go. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I know who bought me these 2 books. I gotta thank him for that. You guys. 1. Oh. He said book 1 and book 2. He said book 1 and book 2. You guys. You guys. I have book 1 and book 2 for 1 series. I have 1 series to start and another series to start. Damn. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. You guys, I said I wanted to do series. I said I wanted to get into series. I want to get into reading one author routinely. I want to continue like jumping into the same worlds and shit. You guys, This is just book 1 and book 2. I know there's about 5 books. 5 or 6 books. This is just book 1. You guys, I know there's about 3 books. If there's not 3, there's 2, and there's 1 more coming out. You guys, this better be the only 2 books in this series. Shut it up. Is this just a duology? I'm hoping. She has a lot of duologies. The 9th house is a duology. The 6 of Crows. Well, the 9th house does say series, but there's only 2 books. The 6 of Crows duology. The King of Scars duology. You guys, nothing makes a boy happier than books. I don't go anywhere. I sit here and I read. So, here's the 26. Later. I'll come back and I'll tell you guys tea about this. This is going into the Tiffany D. Jackson video. So I'll come back and I'll tell you guys tea about that later on. I just wanted to show you guys some books. So, later. Hello, you guys. It just dawned on me that I never gave you guys a quick tea on what I'm reading. So I figured, let me do that quick. I'm at the beginning of a chapter. So let's just start it. I told you guys that I was going to read 2 other books in a video, and then I never read them, and then I was reading this, right? So now that we're all caught up, The Great Man. The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie is a Great Gatsby for Black folks. It is set along the lines of 1945, Los Angeles, and we are in Sugar Hill, which is this predominantly black neighborhood in the state of Los Angeles, okay? And we are following a man named Charlie Trammell as he left the war because he was currently in World War II, I think so. Yes, he was in World War II, and then he came over to California with the promise of like a better life and shit like that. You guys, I'm on chapter 22, and you ever just read a book and like you think to yourself that like these characters had no problems until you arrived? Like, until the start of this story, the characters in this story had no problems until you arrived. And that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. And I think that's why I haven't given anything. I put a lot of stock into liking this book. However, 3.5, 3.75, and that's me being at chapter 22. I don't know, you guys, and I've been reading this book physically for the past 4 days, and it's just like, damn, I'm not getting Black Great Gatsby. I'm not getting Great Gatsby Black. I don't know. But that also goes into a conversation that I would like to have where as a black man, I don't necessarily need to see myself in every facet of media. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily, I don't know, as black people, we need to, as black people, I kind of would like for us to make our own shit instead of retellings, because when you try to, when you take The Great Gatsby, right, you know the world of The Great Gatsby. You know the world, you know the character, you know the settings, right? When you try to take that and you try to give it to someone, like, I could see this being, I could vaguely see a Great Gatsby backdrop. However, when we have social justice problems and racial injustice problems, is just like, are you retelling a Great Gatsby story, or are you just giving me another story? Like, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Maybe I didn't say that eloquently enough. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I why do we keep wanting retellings? Why do we want Wuthering Heights made for black people? Why are we not making our own shit? Like, I don't know. It's why I don't complain about not seeing myself in shows and shit like that. It's because it's like, okay, I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care. It's either you're going to make something for the black folks, but I'm not going to beg you to be in something, and I'm also not going to ask for something already established to be made black coded. I'm not doing that. So I don't know. Maybe that just makes me different from the rest of the people, but I don't know. I'm not doing that. So this just comes off a tad bit disingenuous. It just comes off a tad bit disingenuous. Like, I don't know. The character Charlie Trammell, he has trauma, right? He was raised in the early 1900s. Like, we know about that, and then he went to war. So I could see his racial traumas, but then, like, you're in some place such as LA, and you're in a predominantly black neighborhood, a rich predominantly black neighborhood at that, but yet you keep trying to make your traumas even more of a reality in a place where I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how he's taking his traumas and what he knows, and he's expecting it in LA, and when he doesn't get it, he almost like puppet strings it together to get the racial. That just sounded so crazy, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting this from like I said, these people in Sugar Hill, they were fine before Charlie came around. They had established lives before Charlie came around, and now we have a story because Charlie is there. And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe like the best thing would have just been for you to either come in and keep your mouth shut, or just don't come in at all. I don't know. And he's like, it's weird because he's surrounded by black people, but like he's still, I don't know, he's still itching for the one white person to cuss him out. I don't know. But I'm on chapter 22, 120, 176. I could finish it. I should be done by this tomorrow. I should be done by this. This book is almost 300 pages. I could be done by this tomorrow, but I'm not having fun. That's what it is. I'm not having fun. The month ends on a Saturday. I need to be done with this. You guys are sitting on my March TBR, and I'm actually excited for this. I'm actually excited for this TBR stack. So I don't know. Damn. That was mighty embarrassing. Hello, you guys. I just want to do this quickly because I'm quite over this video and I'm also quite over this book. It's 5:10. I'm literally almost finished. Like, I think I have 3 more chapters or some shit like that. I'm on chapter 33. I think there's 38 chapters. Because, you guys, The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie. You guys know we take off the dust jackets. Disappointed. Disappointed is all I could say. I don't know. I've spewed a lot about this book to people in my circle, i.e. my mother. I've made some phone calls and shit like that. And they understand what I'm saying, but also they don't understand what I'm saying. Matter of fact, hold on. Pause. I'm back. Okay. I need to start reading my synopsises for books. You know, this is not what I expected. And when I say that, let me preference it by saying this is not a Great Gatsby retelling. This is just a story on its own. What literally drew me in was the retelling of Great Gatsby, set along LA's black elite. A young veteran finds his way post-war, pulled into a new war of tantalizing possibilities and explosive tension, right? What did not work for me in this sense, I didn't like The Great Gatsby. I read The Great Gatsby like 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't quite enjoy The Great Gatsby, okay? Simple as that. Another classic that I did not enjoy. What I did not enjoy, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I didn't enjoy The Great Gatsby. I don't know what to tell you guys, you know what I mean? So, when I got this, I was like, oh, okay. A Black Great Gatsby, right? One, I should have read my synopsis, and I would have read that we're following Charlie, right? And Charlie he's coming from war. He's coming from war, right? We're in 1945. He's coming from a war. Is it World War II? He's coming from something. He's coming from a war, right? And I labeled it as racial trauma. He's coming from war, and his cousin told him to come to LA because back home is not what we have here. And you see what she's saying, but also you see how Charlie almost like put stuff together to get oh, I don't know, to get his racial trauma quota met. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. He just, you guys, he has this definitive affinity for white people, okay? Like he was at this party, and this is my next thing. There's no extravagant parties. There's at least it's not described well. If I'm gonna say that, maybe it's in here, and maybe I read it, and it just wasn't described well. The wording just wasn't hitting as well. If I could just say that. There was these two kids, right? A black kid and a white kid. They were dancing, they were having fun. The black boy was teaching this white girl some dance, and Charlie was like getting ready to tear these kids apart. He kept saying like, oh, where I'm from, like the white folks would hang up that black boy for teaching this white girl to dance, right? And I'm like, okay, I get all of that. I see all of that. I understand all of that, right? You guys, what if I tell you, right? His cousin, his black cousin, married to a black man, right? Said black man is cheating on said cousin with a white woman. And what if I tell you Charlie doesn't seem to care? But our James Reaper man, he's the Black Great Gatsby. James man has been crushing on Charlie's cousin. Not crushing, because they met each other prior, right? Like when they were kids type shit. And he's been pining over her for the longest. What if I tell you Charlie's okay with his cousin getting cheated on by a white woman, but James wanting his cousin is out of the line. Is out of line, is out of question. It doesn't sit well with his spirit. And I'm just like, you're doing all of this. And the gag is, which I find there's this running joke, there's this running thing where everyone, the place is called Sugar Hill, right? There's this running gag where the people of Sugar Hill will tell Charlie like, oh, I guess you haven't learned the secret to Sugar Hill yet, right? Everyone in this community, damn near everyone, because the husband does it openly. He does not give a fuck. The husband does it openly, right? Everyone in Sugar Hill knows that that Marguerite's being cheated on with a white woman. Not even his neighbor. Not even a random white woman. His neighbor, okay? Everyone knows, and no one's telling her anything. And I'm pretty sure Charlie's not going to say anything neither, because he's so enamored by Sugar Hill. He's enamored by the people of Sugar Hill that I'm pretty sure that he just figured out the secret. I'm pretty sure that he's figured out the secret to be selfish, to be nasty, to live in a white man's world. You're gonna have to adjust to like the rules. So that means like keep your mouth shut on some shit, you know? I think he's just going to let that slide. And I kid you not, from the beginning of the book, I did not like Charlie, but throughout the book, I have not liked him. I did not like him. What if I tell you guys? What if I tell you guys, right, that I was about 218 pages in, maybe like 210 pages in. No, I was 200 and about 210, 215 pages in. I'm trying to remember how I did this, guy, because it was funny. I think it was about 215 pages in, right? What if I told you guys I said I was through with it? I'm bored. I'm bored. It's not This goes into a next reason why I don't think this is a Great Gatsby retelling. I don't think, which I think I said this somewhere along these lines. I understand the need and the want for black people to see themselves in everything, to see themselves in all the stuff that we were denied. However, I think it's quite disingenuous when you say when, like, I don't know if you guys remember the trend where there was like Friends but needs to be black, or The Office but make it black. I think it's quite disingenuous when we can't just make our own shit, when we want when we want a retelling. I think it's quite disingenuous because they don't have our problems. They're not, they can navigate through the world made for them, set out for them, and that's why the Great Gatsby world made sense. You telling me this is the Great Gatsby retelling while I'm in this setting that doesn't make any sense, while I'm reading what I'm reading, while I'm going through what I'm going through, while I'm having these characters, it just doesn't make any sense. I would have rather you just told me this is a story. I would have rather you not put in this poignant retelling of Great Gatsby the first fucking thing on that blurb. I would have rather you not told me that, because now I have it in my head that because this is black, this should be what I... You guys, it's 5:25. That was my first alarm. What if I tell you guys I've been reading for the past hour and a half? So yes, I've been up. Anyways, I would have rather you just like wrote this story, and not told me that this was a Great Gatsby retelling. Because again, I find it just like disingenuous when black people say make this black, when we have the ability and the creativity to just make our own shit. Like, I don't know, like in my opinion, girlfriends is our friends. Like, am I tripping, or am I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just thought we were well past wanting. I'm almost done. I kid you not, I probably have like... I have all of like 30 something pages left. I'm not reading the author's note. I'm not doing none of that. I don't do anything of that such. Let me see. Flip, 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 flip. Another part. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, I think I have about 60 something pages left. The book stops on like 290. It's damn near 300 pages. I want to be done so fucking bad. I want to be done so bad. I'm over it. What if I said I'm over it? Because I'm over it. So, the first alarm just went off, 5:25. I'm gonna go jump in the shower. Oh yeah, I gotta go to work. Pow. Yeah, you guys. A boy just wants to read. I'm gonna go to work today. Okay. I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm going to come out the shower. I'm gonna go make me a cup of coffee. Could you guys believe that I read for like a good hour and a half, hour 45 with no caffeine? Yes, you guys. I woke up, I went to pee, I did a little scrolling on the phone, and then I just sat down and read. No caffeine. So yeah, I need a steam, not a steamroller. I need one of those, the rollers, those big rollers that they use on the roads when they're paving that shit. Yeah, I need you on my back ASAP. Do you guys remember that video? I don't even know if I posted it yet. Of when I turned around to show you guys a book and you guys heard my back pop. It's 5:30. Why did that alarm go off, you guys? Let me go, babe. Let me go take a shower. Hello, you guys. Do not look at my hair. I look crazy as fuck. I came home from work and I sat down, you guys, and I chewed this last, maybe, what was it? The last 3 chapters. You guys, I'm going to, when I edit this, there's a clip of me saying, I think I have like 3 or something more chapters. You guys, why? I could have swore I was done with the motherfucking book. Why did I turn the page and I saw another chapter? I thought there were 38 chapters, you guys. No. I turned the page. There was another part. And then it was chapter 39. Ridiculous. Anyways, what am I talking about? The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie. I want to do this quick because, you guys, I want to start another book. I'm in the mood to just like finish one, start another type shit. And I really want fantasy. So we're going to have to situate that. You guys, I'm not holding on to nothing. 3 stars. And it's a low 3 stars as well. 3 stars and it's a low 3 stars as well. This book right here is a glorified men getting to be men getting to do whatever the fuck they want to do, men getting to do whatever the fuck they want to do and be damned with the consequences, you know? Because why? I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man, and I don't have to deal with that type shit. You guys, I didn't enjoy my time. I did not enjoy my time, and it goes into two things. One, I put too much stock into the book, and two, I need to start reading my synopsises. I need to start reading my synopsises because around 250 pages in, I decided to read the synopsis. And let's do that. If I take this story based off of the synopsis, sure, this was a fine story. This was not a great story, but it's a fine story. However, I'm solely holding on to the basis that you told me that this was a Great Gatsby retelling. That this was a Great Gatsby retelling. And I read The Great Gatsby. I did not like The Great Gatsby. However, this did not retell nothing of the Gatsby. You know what I mean? And a question rose in my head as to what makes something a retelling and just like what makes something completely different than the source material. I don't know. I'm thinking, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what goes into like what pinpoints do you need to pull from the source material in order for something to be considered a retelling? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on this shit, you guys. 3 stars, and it's a low 3 stars. I'm happy I read it because I bought this year, and I have been reading my books that I bought. Yeah, guys, yeah. I've been reading the books that I bought, as if I don't have that fucking shelf yet. I don't have these shelves behind me. You know what I mean? I've been reading the books that I paid full price for. That's what I've been trying to say. The books that I paid full price for, I've been reading. You guys, I paid 28 USD. I paid 28 USD for this. Am I disappointed that I paid $28 for this? Not necessarily, because it is a black author, and I give the coin to the black authors. No ands, ifs, what's about it. I am disappointed in the amount of stock that I put into this, because I have another Great Gatsby retelling. It's I'm gonna pause, you guys. You guys, I have one more book that goes in the line of Great Gatsby retellings, and it is The Great Disillusionment of Nick and Jay by Ryan Douglas. I've already read a Ryan Douglas, The Taken of Jake Livingston, 5 stars, loved it. This is my second Ryan Douglas. This is not what we're reading now. However, I'm just letting you guys know. We do have one more that I picked up with the notion that is going to be a Black Great Gatsby retelling, a Great Gatsby retelling. I do believe this one is gay. Yay me! I do believe this one is gay. Yes. Okay, I've been talking for 6 minutes, and I already told you guys I'm ready to give this video up. I actually do think I have to film a vid. I need to film my March TBR. Wow. I need to film my March TBR. I was thinking about doing my February wrap up. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I think I'm gonna do it at the end of March. I think I'm going to do a 3-month wrap up at the end of each 75% mark. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yes. Break it up into 4s. Yup. Yeah. Cause I don't want to do a video each month just recapping books. I don't want to do that. I, however, don't mind doing one long video for the 3 months. So that's my goal. However, I will film my March TBR. Yeah. And I have it right here, you guys. I picked it out already. Yeah. I was waiting to finish this so bad. I was on maybe like the 75% mark in the book, and I started picking out the books. So 3 stars. Last thing before we go. Would you guys stop cutting my hardbacks in half? Would you guys stop cutting my hardbacks? Like, stop it. Give me a full-length hardback, please. Because this was $28 USD. $19.99, $20. Sure. Stop cutting my stuff in half. Is this the Blood in the Water video? I think it is. Hold on. Blood in the Water, 5 stars. The Great Man, 3 stars. That's the thumbnail. Later.